Hello students, so today again I am here with another topic on engineering graphics. The topic will be conic sections. As the name suggests that we can define conic sections are the sections obtained by intersection of a right circular cone by a plane at different position with respect to its base or axis. So that is the simplest definition why we call them conic, because they are the part of a cone. The sections generated by intersection of a right circular cone by a section plane at different positions with respect to its base or axis. So this is the basic definition for conic section, because they are the part of a cone. So what I am saying that conic sections are the sections obtained by intersection of a right circular cone by a plane at different position with respect to its base or axis. As you already see, I have drawn these two figures. These are the front view of a right circular cone. And if you remember that in this cone, this line will be known as the axis. This is actually front view of the cone, and this will be the base, that will be a circle, and this is the curve. It is completed by a curved surface, and this line is known as generator. We call that generator because that line will generate the curved surface of the cone. As you remember that cone will be a type of solids that is known in the category of solids of revolution, and the cone will be generated when a right angle triangle, suppose this is a right angle triangle, and if I rotate the whole surface about this line, then the surface generated curved surface and the base will be generated by this line, and that solid will be known as cone. And it is right circular cone because the axis will be perpendicular to the base. So at right moment actually I have drawn these two front view of the right circular cone, and now we are going to cut this cone by a cutting plane which can be at different positions with respect to its base or axis. Okay, so suppose I want to cut this. Already in mathematics, earlier you have already studied about the conics, and right at this moment, if I cut this cone, suppose the first plane I will take, suppose I will take a plane which can be parallel to the base. So first option I am going to take will be a plane parallel to the base. If I cut this cone like this, suppose this is our plane number 1, 1. Now if you see that the cutting plane will be parallel to the base, so in this case the section obtained will be a circle. And already you know that if I cut a cone parallel to the base and remove the upper part, then the lower part will be known as the frustum of the cone. So this is the first option, circle when the cutting plane will be parallel to the base. Another option, if I cut this cone like this, now the position of the section plane will be this 2, 2. The section plane will be inclined to the base and cutting all the generators, and this time the section obtained will be an ellipse. The third option, if I cut this cone parallel to its generator like this, so this is the plane 3, 3. So when the cone will be cut by a section plane parallel to the one of the generator, then the base will also cut and we will get an open curve, and that curve will be parabola. So all these curves are actually mathematical curves which we have studied in the mathematics. Another option, if I cut this cone by a plane like this, again incline to the base, cutting the base and cutting the base on one side of the axis. This time it is not parallel to the generator but cuts the base also, and the sections obtained will be hyperbola. So already we have studied these curves in mathematics: circle, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. These are known as conic section because they are the part of a cone when a cone will be cut by a section plane. One more option, if suppose I will cut this cone by a section plane which will be inclined to the base, cuts the base and passes through the apex. Now when it passes through the apex, 1 point we will get at the apex and 2 points on the base, and what we will get? We will get a triangle, and most of the time that will be isosceles triangle. One more option, if I cut this cone parallel to the axis, that is option 6. Parallel to the axis, this will be almost similar to this 4 case, cutting the base on one side of the axis. This is again a hyperbola, but this time a very special type of hyperbola, that is known as rectangular hyperbola. Another option for the triangle will be, if I cut this cone through its axis. Suppose I cut this cone through its axis like this, then the whole cone will be divided into 2 equal parts. That will be similar to the 5 case, and again we will get a triangle. This time the size of the triangle will be the maximum possible size, because the base of that triangle will be equals to the diameter of the base of cone, and height will be same. So the shape of the triangle will be as similar as the front view of this cone. So these are the 6 cases. I hope you understand this. Again, if we summarize, then section 1 when it is section plane is parallel to base, we will get the circle. 2 inclined to base, cuts all the generators. Section 3 parallel to one of the generator. And we will get parabola. Section that is 4 inclined to base, cuts base on one side of axis, that will be hyperbola. And 5 section plane is parallel to axis. This time we will get the rectangular hyperbola. And the last case, that is 6 sorry, this will be 6 or this will be 6 and the 5 case will be section plane passes through apex and cuts the base. So when the section plane passes through the apex and cuts the base, we will get the triangle. Most of the time I told you that that will be an isosceles triangle, and if that passes through the axis, then the triangle will be of the maximum possible size, and the size of the triangle will be same as equals to the front view of this cone. I hope you understand why we call them conic sections and the different types of conics generated by cutting a cone. So if in MCQ you will get these type of statements, you can easily identify what is the shape of the conic. Thank you very much.